I'm Kate from the Small Things blog. Today we're going to do a half up with a little braid to finish. You'll see what I mean when I get there. You can start with any texture of hair, long, kind of short, I'd say shoulder length or shorter would be, maybe you could do it, but shoulder or longer you can for sure do it. I've curled my hair with a curling iron, but really brushed through it so I kind of barely have any curl left in my hair whatsoever. Have a few bobby pins ready to grab and some hairspray as well. I've teased my hair, so I've got a little bit of teasing at the crown and some hairspray as well. If you want a tutorial on how to tease your hair, I've already got that done for you. You can go to my hairstyle tutorials page and scroll down until you find it. What we're going to do is kind of do a basic half up, and then I'll show you how we're going to finish with a little braid. So I like to kind of grab my crown section and pin that in place so we don't have to worry about pulling any volume out while we're working. So what I'm going to do is just slip 2 horizontal pins in to hold this center top section back. So we've got 2 horizontal pins holding this top crown area. And then what we're going to do on the sides is just pull hair over from one side and then the other to cover those pins as well. So I'm just kind of grabbing this front section and we're going to go right over those pins and then pin it right here. So you've got that side holding. We'll do the same thing on this side. So again, we're just grabbing this section, we're going right over, and then we'll pin it on the other side so we're all even. Okay, so once you're pinned, check, make sure you've covered everything. Yep, looks like you have. So now we're going to grab a piece of hair, kind of as underneath as you can get it, and pull gently so you don't pull any of that hair out. So right below and a little bit to the side of where you put those initial bobby pins in, what we're going to do is braid and then pin it over so it looks like you've got a braid holding your hair back. So just do a regular braid on this section and go all the way until you get close to your ends. Okay, so once you've braided it enough to where you know it's going to cover, we're just going to flip it over and kind of follow with your fingers and hold it in place right there. And we're going to pin on that side. If you can, kind of go up under the section that you put in there before. That will hide that pin even better. See how that braid's looking. Perfect. Okay, so then these little guys, if you've got hair my length, you can kind of just tuck them up there and they'll be hidden for the day. Or you can kind of follow back and pin them under the braid so they hide that way. So if you have hair much longer, I would recommend either kind of rolling it up and then pinning it underneath. So I'll show you what I mean. So like this little hair here, if he was really long, I would just kind of roll it into a little ball, kind of like you were setting a curl. Lift your hair up, pin it there, and then pull this hair over it, and you'll totally hide that section. But for me, since it's kind of shorter, I can just kind of jam it up in there, and it'll stay. So now I try and hide the bobby pins as best you can. Sort of bring this section together so there isn't too much of a gaping hole there. And that's kind of all there is to it. So you've got a very subtle little braid for a wedding or an event that you're going to, so it's not overdone. So I'd finish with a little bit of hairspray, spray any sections that you need to, and then you'll be good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this hairstyle. Feel free to check my blog to see tons more if you're interested.